Charleston White, they come up and said one woman can't completely satisfy all of a man's needs. So I do want to play the clip to that, and I'll get you guys' thoughts on it. So Charleston White says one woman can't completely satisfy all of a man's needs. Hit the like button, family. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Again, shout out to the Danza Project for giving us this content. All right, here we go. Did I add it on there yet? Oh, not yet.
I don't believe one. I don't believe one woman can completely satisfy all of a man's needs. That's why some men watch porn. That's why they go to the strip club. That's why they don't come home straight after work. Yeah. I think that's why. I think that's why most niggas spend time with their friends, their homeboys, because the woman who they're with only satisfied a portion of their needs and their desires. So that's why many men cheat.
Mind if I interject for 1 second?
Nah, go ahead.
I believe that the main reason that occurs is in relationships, a lot of relationships, especially when it comes to when it comes to women, they're afraid to allow a man to live their life. Right. And but on the same note,
I was raised to believe
that. Go for it. But at the same time, you see that with a lot of men with their women, and we restrict. A lot of couples restrict one another from being who they truly are. You got to remember, the most often when you meet, I'm 38 now. I met my girl when I was 34. Right. I already am a lot who I am.
Okay.
Right. I'm well into my life. She's well into her life. Right. She was 23. And we are, yep. I'm a 30. I'm a
what's the age gap?
11 years.
Okay. I hope they drag you for being a groomer too.
Yeah. Hey, shit. Come and drag me. I like them. Come and drag me. But it's like, for me, it's like a lot of people don't understand that. You want to, if anything, what you really want to do is push that individual into being more who they are instead of taking it away from them. I feel like a lot of men like to cheat because of that. And they feel scared and they don't communicate that well. I don't think men communicate that shit that well.
All right, Charleston White says one woman can't completely satisfy all of a man's needs. I'm go ahead and get your thoughts about it. Seeing you come off the mic, Purple Pill.
Yeah, I definitely don't think that one woman can satisfy a guy, but there is one caveat to this. If you have a woman that's really down for you and she's willing to do whatever it takes sexually, like she's always available for you, she's never holding it against you. The problem is women today use sex as leverage in the relationship. So as soon as they start using sex as leverage in the relationship, that's whenever he's going to want to go and seek other places. So I just really think that as soon as like we can solve this issue just teaching women, stop playing games and using sex as leverage in the relationship. I think a lot of couples counseling could fix this issue, and we wouldn't have to have a lot of guys cheating. I think Charleston is right though. Like guys are going to probably use pornography though. There's a stat that says like 60 or 70% of Christians that are married also watch pornography or something like that. So I just really think that, I don't think that a woman can ever satisfy a guy's need for, what's the word, a variety. But I definitely think that you can curve that natural instinct that we've had forever. Like I said, by the woman being a good wife, that we're using sex as leverage, always wanting to try new things. But then also not getting onto him probably about pornography and stuff because it's not that big of a deal if he rarely does it.
So Purple Pill, then ultimately you're saying a woman can fulfill all a man's needs, just that women today don't do it.
That's what I was going to say.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, some women do. I'm sure some people have good wives who do it, but not everybody.
I'm about to say, because I don't agree with Charleston White. I believe that one woman can supply all a man's womanly needs. I'm gonna still need a network of men and so on and so forth. Women can't do that no matter how you slice it. But for everything that a man needs a woman for, I think one woman, I personally, and I understand the polygamy is nature and all that. I personally believe that one woman could supply one man with all his womanly needs, the things that a man in America 2023 needs in a woman. Where are you gonna find those at? Where you gonna find where they make that model? Is that model still in production? Is it, is that an extra? Do you have to come? What you got to do to get that out? How do you unlock that fucking secret code of that video game? I don't know. But I think women have the capability to do that. Will they do that today? That's a whole different conversation.
Yeah,
I'll continue that model.
I was just about to say the same thing, Shane. I think one woman is more than capable of providing all a man's womanly needs. Whether she wants to or not is the problem. A lot of women aren't willing to. That's where, the situation becomes an issue. Men are far more simple than we like. Pouring a satisfied dude real quick to where he can go back to his woman and be like, all right, and still look at her ass the same way that he looked at her yesterday. It's like we're not that sexually where we like, oh man, I gotta have a bouncing off the ceiling on the wall over here. Got to do that. Got to do. Well, man, look, we simple. We're not that complicated when it comes to the
for yourself, Swinny. I need my wife swinging from the chandelier. Swing from the ceiling fan, girlfriend.
All right, break your chandelier if you want to. Then you're gonna be paying for a brand new chandelier because you want to do some crazy shit.
I got insurance.
What about hanging from the shower? What about hanging from the shower like Mimi Faust? Hanging in the shower. How about that?
We far more. I hear y'all, but
some days you want something different. Is all I'm saying, Sweeney. That's all I'm saying.
But the thing is like we get that, but we're not that type. What I'm saying is like we're not the type where we like, oh, I need you to do this every single day, all day, we're not those. Like we may want to do some crazy shit every now and again. Like, hey, can we try that swing from the chandelier shit but like to sit here and act as if men are just absolutely, oh man, ain't no way possible that a woman can do everything, do the things that we need her to do to the degree in which they try to make it seem is just unrealistic. We're not that complicated.
You know something? There's the flip side of what you're saying. I 100% agree with what you just said, but there's a flip side. Like sometimes you can have the right woman who will do everything, but sometimes as a man, you might go through a phase where you no longer want her to do it for you. That's a real thing that a lot of men deal with, particularly if either you've accelerated in your life or you've become a different kind of man. Sometimes you want it, but from someone else. So it's interesting. Proverbs 5:19 or 5:9, something says, it talks about how to let her breast always satisfy you, like to be ravished by her love. Is like the Proverbs is commanding men if you have a woman to let her breast satisfy you. I say that to say a lot of men, we deal with lust. And this is a topic we don't talk about too often, even in the context of marriage. Like we lust, we want what we want. We like beautiful women. And depending on what environment you're in, you want what you see, particularly if what you're around that's not a mirror of what you got at home. Right. So if you're at home, your wife is more domesticated or your girl more domesticated, she's not really flashy, she ain't really popping like that. And you are around other women who she carrying around luggage. You know what I mean? I mean, toes always nice, hair looking good, flawless. Well, as a man, you're gonna look for that, right? And so it's important that you don't allow what you could have to make you not appreciate what you actually do have just because the package might not be what you want it to be. So I think what you said is true, but we got to let her satisfy us too. Yep,
I got a solution for that. Turn off the lights, change the wig, change the perfume. New woman. There you go.
I don't care.